More now on artificial intelligence. It's already reshaping the economy, the military, and now even politics. President Trump and his administration are fully embracing AI as a key engine of economic growth for this country. Democrats, however, are split on how fast to go and how much to regulate. A new Axios headline says that divide might frame the debate for Democrats in the 2028 presidential election. Former Pentagon AI Policy Director Mark Beall joins me now. Mark, you say that the Democratic AI divide is real, but we need to put politics aside here. What do you mean by that?
Hey, John, thanks for having me. AI is incredibly important for the future of the United States of America, and it's incredibly important that we both beat China and that we have strong guardrails. And we've seen this time and time again. Whenever an issue becomes hyper-partisan, the public ends up losing no matter what. I do see, however, a path forward by which there can be a strong bipartisan approach to getting the good guardrails in place, but also supporting innovation. That is actually something we can do if we choose to do hard things again.
Well, you say that Republicans tend to see guardrails as socialism, and Democrats tend to see, AI development as a gift to big tech.
That's right. And I think at the end of the day, the American people expect to have both, and we deserve both. We want a strong industry. We want amazing innovation. We want to harness all of the possibilities that these AI developers are promising us. And at the same time, we're looking at a scenario in which there are very real threats out there from AI-enabled capabilities. And tracking this forward, we can absolutely do both, John. It's within the realm of possible.
So let's just imagine for a moment that somehow China wins big in this AI race. What does that do to America? What does it mean for America?
Well, John, I think whoever sort of wins this race is going to have an outsized voice in shaping basically the future of the international order. And as countries like the United States and China move to export these systems all around the world, the rules in which these systems are adopted and used are going to be either mirroring the values of the Communist Party in China or mirroring the values of the Constitution embodied in American founding principles. And so what's at stake? Well, it turns out quite a lot. We want to ensure that principles of liberty and freedom are driving the future. And without that, I think, we're going to be at risk.
All right, so you have worked in the Pentagon. It's not exactly in Washington, but you know Washington. Do you see Democrats and Republicans actually being able to put their heads together and come to a consensus on the future of AI?
John, you might call me Pollyanna, but I do. I see a path forward. I see senators like Marsha Blackburn from Tennessee releasing a set of policy just last week, working together with Senators Blumenthal and others. So I think the ingredients are there, and how far this goes in politics, I think, will end up just determining whether or not America wins or we have some partisan fight again, and we squander this opportunity to really set the agenda for the next century.
One of the criticisms directed at AI is that it's going to require these big data centers, and eventually it's going to put Americans, AI is going to put Americans out of work. But in order to build data centers, you need to hire plumbers and masons and, excavation contractors. There's going to be a huge amount of construction going on in this country in the coming years, isn't there?
Absolutely. Right now, we're witnessing what the industry calls an AI super cycle. And in fact, we are industrializing again. This data center manufacturing, we're looking at maybe up to $600 billion being spent in 2026 to build these things out. That's going to be a tremendous boon for some workers. And at the same time, we're looking around the corner at potential issues with displacement from AI. And these are just things that we have to hold in our heads together, and we have to deal with both as they come. And it's a tremendously exciting time to be alive, and we just have to be cautious about some of the downsides and make sure we mitigate those so we can get to the full benefits.
And those who are in the job marketplace or about to enter the job marketplace need to be nimble. That's one bit of advice.
Absolutely. Intellectually curious is going to carry the day.
All right, Mark Beall. Mark, thank you.
Thank you.
Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.